Hi, I'm Dale Kislick. This is number 4 in the Snow Shelter series on how to build a Quinzhee with a few twists of my own. Basically any stick put in the front of the platform. This is great.
This might have been the best sleep yet.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
In this very simplified drawing, I'm going to show you how a typical Quinzhee is built. First, find some deep snow, and then dig the deep snow down and throw up a giant pile of snow, as you see here. Let the snow sit for a little while until it hardens up, usually at least 2 to 4 hours. Then begin excavating the door and hollowing out the inside of the Quinzhee until it's a nice big open inside room. Then build a sleeping platform, let that harden up, build yourself a tunnel entrance of some sort, then add a mattress or something to sleep on, crawl inside and plug off the door with a backpack or something or a snow block, and have yourself a wonderful night's sleep. I'm going to show you a few different things that I've come up with that make the building of a Quinzhee a little bit better and in some cases easier. So here we have an example of some nice deep snow in the backyard. Notice that it's built on a bit of a slope, and I'll talk about that more later. And now I'm taking a couple of sheets of board that I had and placing it to where the proposed entrance to my Quinzhee will be. Pack down the snow a little bit behind those boards just so they stand in place. You'll get the understanding of why I'm doing this later on when you see more of the Quinzhee completed. With my method of Quinzhee building, I like to compact and build the sleeping platform before I shovel up the entire Quinzhee pile. So I've added snow to the platform area, and now I'm going to pack it down with my snowshoes into a nice, hard, flat, level sleeping platform. Here I've placed a center pole, which helps me find the center of the Quinzhee. Now I'm putting around corner poles and 2 more corner poles on the other side, like that. And I'll add a couple in the back. I use these as landmarks to make sure that my pile is thrown up and situated directly over top of the platform. This also helps to gauge how deep the snow is as the pile of snow moves up the stakes. I've been shoveling for about an hour now, so there you can see, because I'm down in the lower spot, there's a slope here. It's nice and high up here because I chose a sloped ground, which really helps. It makes it easier to put your entrance on the downhill side as far as the ground underneath goes. And if we walk up all the way over here, you can see as I get up here, the pile doesn't look quite so high. It's still as high as my head, but yeah, that slope is where we want to position our entranceway. Just across the back alley there is our house. So this is an awesome little micro adventure, building a Quinzhee across the alleyway in the vacant lot here beside the sports fields. So I have to go in for supper now, and it's starting to get dark. So I mean, it's midweek, right? So this micro adventure is going to take a day or two to kind of evolve into what I hope it's going to become. So I'll just let it sit for now, and I got to go in and take care of busy life. So here we are at day 2, back for more fun. The snow has firmed up very nicely. I could have left it sit for 2 or 3 hours. Sometimes that's adequate, sometimes longer. It just depends on your snow conditions and the weather conditions outside. But in any case, I'm getting to this the day after, and away we go. So the next step is to put sticks all the way in like a pin cushion that are about a cubit long or elbow to fingertip long, 30 centimeters. That's what I like to go with. And I just take them and start shoving them in, basically right to their tips like that, all the way around the snow pile. And so when we're hollowing out the snow from the inside, we'll be able to gauge the thickness of the wall by stopping whenever we get to the tips of the branch. And that way the thickness of our wall will be roughly 30 centimeters like this, all the way around. Now, I've used various types of sticks. In this case, I've just got some broken aspen tips of sticks. I've used stinging nettle, dry stinging nettle stalks. Basically any stick will do. You want to make sure you get lots right up on the top. Wood, stone, feather and bone, rolling in the ocean, got us home. Wood, stone, feather and bone, rolling in the ocean, got us home. Wolf and raven, in my soul, in my soul, in my soul, in my soul. Now it's time to dig in the door. One of the problems with working on snow shelters is that it can be a very wet experience. Your clothes will get encrusted with snow. There's a few strategies to overcome that. Number one, well, you can have waterproof gear, and so I can crawl around inside without too much worry. I'm still going to be careful. Another strategy is to excavate an oversized entrance, one that you can virtually walk into, so you don't have to lay down, crawl around and chisel and work like that, and then patch the hole afterwards. And that's the way I most commonly use, because typically I'm wearing wool clothing from head to toe. And so we'll do a bit of both. We'll do a bit of both in this video. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut in. Now I've got a little small snow shovel here that I'm going to use. One of my favorites. This is called a bill hook. I bought this at a hardware store quite a few years ago, and I love it. I use this thing for so many different reasons. So that's really great for hollowing out snow caves and cutting snow blocks. And here's another one that I just got from MSR, Base Camp Saw. Awesome. And this guy, I've never used it. I'm about to try though. Push to unlock. Like so. There, look at that bad boy. Awesome. Already I can see I'd rather have a longer handle for a little bit more leverage, but anyways, it's going to work. Beauty. Wow, that snow is awesome. It's not too hard, but it's hard enough to have blocks formed out of it. I can feel those wood planks that I put in the front of the platform. I can feel them. There's one right there. There's the other one right there, so I'm in a good position here to start hollowing it out. I don't think I'm going to go any higher than this. I'll start to carve upward and inward soon. And I think I'm going to pile all the snow along the edges here and here so I can close in the door afterwards. Certainly built a lot of shelters without the use of these. I've seen that the sleeping platform tends to erode and crumble down easily with bodies moving in and out of the shelter. So I like to incorporate some kind of a bumper log. As I'm cutting, I could feel that platform that I packed down with my snowshoes and my feet. I could feel the hardness of it with the saw. It's much more compacted than everything that was just thrown up. All right, so here, if we look up there, you can see there's the tip of one of the sticks right there that I've hit, so I know I can't take any more snow from that spot right there, but I can take snow from further than that, and I just keep digging away and chewing away until I start seeing the sticks. By the way, another strategy is if you have 2 people and you're digging, or more people, is to open up an entrance from the back side and dig in too. So you have people digging from opposite sides to speed everything up. This is something you crawl into at night and get a good night's sleep in, but you will have to have at least thick enough clothing or a sleeping bag that will allow you to sleep at temperatures around freezing, because it'll be nice and warm and mild in here, but not like 20 degrees above zero. It'll be around freezing, a little above freezing. Certainly more comfortable than outside, where it could be a raging blizzard, wind blowing 25 below zero, and wind chill of -30. That's the beauty of the snow shelters. They're so insulative and they keep you warm inside them. To close in the door, I'm going to use sticks and drive them in one side of the snow and slide it backwards into the other side. Then start adding some snow blocks to the sticks, as you can see here. Put some more sticks in, just like so. Add some more snow blocks and sticks until you have your tunnel entrance formed the way that you like. Now you can do this with just snow blocks and not use any sticks at all. Yeah, I think I'll drop this down even more here. Make the entrance even lower so I get a proper cold sink in there. I'll do that after. Bring in the bows first and all your gear first, and then build the door lower, because it's kind of hard to crawl or pull stuff in there. This is great. These boards are perfect. So we have a proper cold sink area here, in which the doorway, as it goes down further, the ceiling of the doorway is lower than the platform that we'll be sleeping on, which creates a cold sink right in this area. I'm excited. This is terrific. You either sleep on this bed using Thermarest mattresses or Ensolite pads or closed cell or whatever. You lay stuff down to keep you insulated from the cold. And you could also put in spruce boughs and make a bed out of spruce boughs if you're in a forested environment. So I probably need more boughs, like that much for boughs, at least 4 fingers after it's compressed, 4 fingers thickness after it's compressed. The whole process, start to finish, from when I first walked out to this point right here, well, and to get it this big and platform and bedding and all that stuff, it's going to take a good chunk of the day for you. I would guess it probably 3 to 5 hours. You can expect that for your first go. After a while you get faster and faster at it.
It's not going to do anything. Hey, you know we aim to please here.
More room still instead of shoving.
You could put your gear in there, or set a candle in there, or whatever, right?
Little,
Alcove.
yeah,
Yeah, just lean them right against the sticks, yeah. Yeah, and then put the blocks against them. Yeah. And then put the block against them, yeah. And I mean, you could customize blocks, right? You could take it and measure the width and the height, and then cut a block to fit, right? Why not?
we ended up having to take it all the way down, but the way it's worked out is this floor is. This is pretty fantastic.
It's pretty awesome, eh?
Yeah.
So there's our bumper logs for our platform. And just moving in and up into the shelter. Entranceway is a little oversized, but we made that so that everyone can get in and out easily for all the abilities of people that we have here. Looking across the bed. And there's the door that we fixed up and closed up. Good morning. Wakey wakey.
It's 3 in the afternoon.
Oh, I love it. Come on
Where the heck are you guys? There we go. It snowed a bunch.
in. Cool.
This might have been the best sleep yet.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
I don't
Right
even-
on.
All the candles burned out except for these two
Yeah.
right here. The little ones burned out, but I don't even think we needed the candles. Check it out.
Let's have a look.
This was right by our heads.
Okay, yeah.
It,
So
before we got in, it was around maybe 20, so it went up, well, 20 Fahrenheit, so it went up maybe 8 degrees Fahrenheit.
yeah.
But I mean, it's pretty nice.
Yeah. It's so nice and soundproof, eh? And
Yeah.
yeah.
The soundproof is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Because like when he went in and we were bringing stuff in, and then he said something, and I couldn't even hear him, and I was right like just
Okay.
outside there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is there 3 of you in there?
No,
Just
just
two.
us two.
Just the 2 of you. Okay. Yeah.
I'd say it was the best sleep from the whole week.
Yeah,
'Cause we
terrific.
didn't have to wake up to stoke the fire.
Yeah.
I didn't wake up cold. You know, it was like an even sleep straight
Nice.
through. Yeah.
Well, terrific.
Yeah.
They just rang the breakfast bell.
Okay.
Awesome.
You guys are just sleeping away, hey? Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna go snowshoeing this morning.
Okay.
So, regardless if